Hi, welcome back to Tony's British English Part 2, because we're looking at the present perfect. Big subject. So, last video we looked at life experience. I have been to America. No time, only action. We're looking at action. Now, let's look at some more uses of the present perfect. The second use of the present perfect is when we give information, when we give news. Now, the present perfect isn't really designed to give detail. Other tenses we use for giving detail, but we do use the present perfect for giving news or information. So, for example, hey, I bought a new car. I have, contraction, I've bought, bought, I've bought. Hey, I've bought a new car. Hey, I've sold my house. I've got married. I've had 3 children. Really? Oh, yeah. I've been to America. I've eaten snake. This is news. This is information. But it's not very detailed. It's just the action has been finished or not finished. I haven't been to Spain. Yeah? Negative information, negative news. Typical conversation in English would be, hey, I've been to America. Really? When did you go? Oh, I went last year. What did you do? I saw New York. Who did you stay with? I stayed with a friend. Why? Because I'm giving detail. I've been to America doesn't really give us any detail. So we change into the past simple when we want to give detail. For example, oh my God, I've lost my keys. I've lost my keys. What am I going to do? When did you last have them? Oh, 2 hours ago. When did you last use them? When did you last see them? Detail. But I've lost my keys. Information. News. Okay, let's have a few questions. Have you eaten sushi? Yes, I have. Oh, when did you eat it? Oh, last year. I went to Japan. You've been to Japan? Yes, I've been to Japan. When did you go? Oh, 2 years ago. What did you do? I saw my wife's family. Really? Yes. So I'm giving news, giving information, then I'm giving detail. And I change from the present into the past. Okay, let's move on. Now, what happens if we want to say how long something has been going on? How long an action has been continuing? Present perfect again. But we're using 2 new words. We're using for and we're using since. For and since. These 2 verbs are very close to the present perfect. They're used a lot. For example, I have lived in London for 5 years. Contraction, I've lived in London for 5 years. I've been married for 25 years. I've lived in England for 10 years. Good. Now here I'm telling you how long, but the action is still continuing. The action hasn't finished. So I've lived in London means I'm still living in London. I've been married for 25 years means I'm still married. The action is continuing. Now, since is slightly different because since is when we tell people when the action started. When the action started. I've lived in London since 1993. I've been married since 1975. I've been here since lunchtime. This is where the action began, but is still continuing. I've known her for 5 years, since we were at college. So 4, since when it started. I have been here since I can remember. I've been a teacher since I can remember. Okay, thank you very much. That's for and since, giving news and information. Okay, bye.